chakras, which leads to crystals, and looking back to palmistry, I didn't realize it's actually all kind of the same thing and all connected. It's just so fascinating, and there is, and maybe you were asking about, like how do you to learn? Part of it, honestly, is like if you know the structure of it, and part of it is intuition as well. Mm-hmm. And literally, when I'm reading someone, it's like reading a book, and partially this is like a guideline, and then it's your intuition and tapping into the other person's energy gives you information as well. So it's like someone who is it's like driving a car on a map. You've got that really skilled Uber driver who like knows all the routes quickly. That's like using your intuition. Okay, so I'm going to teach you some fun things that will make you again popular at parties. And think of like the ideas in your brain, those thoughts. That's energy. Energy's got to go somewhere, and it goes out the hand because we do things with our, we have thoughts and then we act them out. So it's literally, again, an extension of the neural pathways in your brain, okay? And with young people, they've got, lines too, and that's kind of like the intention, okay? So with young people, I'll say, okay, this is what your hand is saying about this is where you're going, but it doesn't mean you're stuck there. If you have that intention to make changes, the lines will change. And they say about, 6 to 8 months if you actually make your intentions. And my favorite thing to do with young people, I say, do you know what you want to do? If you do, don't tell me. I'll tell you what you're good at, and we'll see if it matches. So it's intention. So again, you can change. So it's not like you're stuck with like this your dominant hand represents what's going on in this lifetime. Okay? And then your non-dominant hand represents your past lives. And it is the blueprint for this lifetime. So you'll find that you may get triggered in this lifetime to go back to old patterns. And again, the game of life and karma is we're trying to like evolve and keep changing. So we want to see the difference between the two hands to be evolving. Okay. So if you're looking at your own hand, so your dominant hand. Okay. So let's look at proportions. So does anyone have fingers that are shorter than their palm? Okay, so if you kind of like measure, is anyone's fingers shorter than their palm?
Shorter than our two.
Okay, I would say you're proportional. Proportional. Okay, so no one here is a fire sign because if your fingers are proportional, shorter than your palm, that's a fire sign. So fire signs tend to be quick sparks. Speak what's on their mind. Lots of, sometimes they could be impulsive, but there are usually lots of funky personalities. Okay. I see a lot of people with fingers that are proportional to their palm. So I would say I have one. Okay. So if you've got like, a pretty typical hand where your fingers are proportional to your palm, you've got, good grip as well, that's an air sign. And an air sign is having good balance between your emotions and your logic. Usually air signs are easy to get along with, good communication skills. It's probably one of the more common signs that we see. Okay. So this gentleman has, if you want to show it your hand, it's more of a square. Okay, so you can see a lot of squares in that. And I call it Chuck. That's an earth hand. Okay, so earth hand is dependable, reliable, getting